All right, on to the Seattle Seahawks. So I have their schedule up in front of me right now. It's the first time I've seen it. We're going to go through it week by week. I'm going to tell you if they're going to win or lose the matchup. And by the end, we're going to have a regular season record for their 17-game NFL regular season. All right, you open versus the Indianapolis Colts on Sunday. You're at Indianapolis. I think you're going to win this game. I'm not sure what the Colts are going to look like with Carson Wentz at quarterback. So I'm going to give Seattle the benefit of the doubt for now to start the year. Week 2, home versus Tennessee. I'm going to give Tennessee the win there. So you start 1-1. Week 3, at Minnesota, win. Week 4, at San Francisco. I'm going to give you a split series with San Francisco. So I'm going to say you're going to lose this one. You'll win the next one. Week 5, home versus Los Angeles. I have the Rams winning that game. Week 8, at Pittsburgh. You should realistically win that game, even though I think it's going to be probably a toss-up. You should beat Ben Roethlisberger at the point he is in his career. Week 7, home against New Orleans. You should win that matchup. So you have 4 wins so far. Week 8, home versus Jacksonville. That's a win. 5 wins going into your bye week in Week 9. Week 10, at Green Bay. Loss. Week 11, home versus Arizona. Win. Week 12, at Washington. Win basically because the quarterback plays so much better, but I think there's a chance that you do get beat by Washington. Week 13, home against San Francisco. I'm going to give you the win there. Like I said, splitting the series this year. Week 14, at Houston. That's a win. You're up to 8 wins so far. At Los Angeles, that's a loss. Versus Chicago at home, that's a win. Versus Detroit at home, that's a win. You're at 10 wins so far. That's at Arizona. That's a bit of a toss-up game for me. You beat Arizona in the first matchup. I'm going to give Seattle the benefit of the doubt again because I don't trust Cliff Kingsbury so far. Not that I'm a big fan of Pete Carroll either, but I'm just going to say, you know what? Seattle sweeps Arizona this year. They win 11 games. They're 11-6 on the year. I could see 10-7 as well. Will that win the division? Probably not. I think the Rams are going to win this division. I think they're the more talented team. I think there's a shot San Francisco makes it as a wild card along with Seattle. I think this is still the toughest division in football. Although the AFC North and AFC South might be, not AFC South, sorry, AFC West might be up there. I still think the AFC West is the toughest division in football. It's going to be a very competitive this year. But again, I see Seattle still winning 10 games. I still think 10 wins is probably the floor with Russell Wilson. I think you'll have almost a guaranteed trip to the playoffs when you have Russell Wilson as your quarterback. You just have to avoid that second half of the season collapse or struggles that he had last year. It's happened multiple times in his career. You have to devise a plan to avoid that happening this coming season.